Right, I'm painting a bit of a long thin one today, so I taped it off so I've got like half my paper onto the long thin painting in it. Right, so I've rotated a bit of a sketch art. Look, got an horizon line there that goes vertical across there, and then I've worked off that so it goes along my horizon. That comes slightly closer. That's me closer bit there. Some distant hills there. Right, I'm going to whack a sky in first. So my sky, not going to be much to it. Quite a simple one. Quite a simple sky. So there's a bit of blue there, sort of skates in there, and then sort of just stays white. Everywhere else, that's about it. That's my sky done. So I'll just wipe that there. You know what? Let's just take that there. You know what? Well, I've got this colour on my brush. Let's go through. Might as well just put my whiter in, haven't I? So if I just whack that in there with my sky colour. That's my whiter done. Done. I'd say now. Let's just get that dry. Oh, shall I? Shall I even now? Let's not even do that. Let's get straight in with that background hill. I think by leaving it wet I'll get a softer edge and it'll look better. So, a little bit of this green colour into there like that, into there. That's my background hill. There. There. Don't matter if I go over that bit, you see, because I'm putting some more in a minute on there. So that's not bad. Is that strong enough? I tell you what, if that's not quite enough colour, I can always add more. So I'll let that dry, see what it looks like. If I need to add more, I can add more colour. Right, let's have a look then. So I'll get a bit of a brighter green first and just pop in. That's about as bright as I'm going to get, I think. Let's see, let me soften that a bit. Just get my damp brush and just soften a bit of that. Oh well. Niceness. Let's have some brown. It's like a really dark browny green, this is. So I've added some brown to it. It's not really brown, it's green. I'd already green, you mix up yellow and blue, or if you're using a tube green, whatever tube green you're using, don't use it neat, add some brown or something to it, else it'll just look like not that good, you know what I mean. Tube greens, they don't look realistic, so you need to whack some other colours in with a minute. Right, that's a bit more green on my brush. Let's have some bushes and things in this background bit here. Yeah. Into there. Let's say some rocks down here, so I left a gap there. Well, that'll do me for that, I think. Squeeze that out. And then clean my brush. Get some rocks in there. Alright, so I'm going to need a rock colour. Let's see, I'm going to need... I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to get a tiny bit of... if you've got some Chinese white will be good. I ain't got none, so I've used Designer's White Gouache. Right, I've got a sort of yellow ochre colour here, so let's just get this mixed up. I'm having to mix my own yellow ochre up because I've run out of that, so I'm using a light red and some yellow. Light red's like a browny red, so that's mixed with yellows giving me this. I'll show you, look, that's me sort of yellow ochre colour there, right, and then I'm going to mix a bit of that white in with it. So like I say, you can use Chinese white for this. Oh, this colour. That's not bad, is it? Right. Right, that's nice. I'm going to squeeze my brush out with that. Nice. Then I'm going to mix another colour. I think what I'll use is cerulean blue, because that's what I use for that sky and that water. So I'll get some cerulean blue. There, can you see that? That's that cerulean blue, look. And then I'm going to grab a bit of that white, mix that in with that cerulean blue. So I've got a really pale blue colour there, can you see that? So I mixed a bit of that white in with that blue. There. That's the two colours what I'm going to use for these rocks. Right. Right then, and I'm going to want a scraper, so I've got my card for scraping. Right, so let's go with the cream colour first. Right, so there's some cream colour across here, look, into there, like that. Lovely jubbly. Credit card. Make that into some little rocks. Well, actually they're quite big rocks. Same again now. Bring this down. Rock shapes. Well, so squeeze that brush out. Get it to wash. Try it. Some of this blue colour, it's got like a light bluey tint to it, so just add a couple of bits of that in places. Bits back there and all, a couple of bottom bits, something like that. Credit card. Scrape in that, so it looks like a few more rocks. There. It's not bad, is it? Right, so that's that. Squeeze that out. Right. Get back now to some more. Right, I'm just, you know what? I think I'm going to have a dry. I think I'm going to put a bit more on there, strengthen that up a bit more on here, so I'll dry the whole thing. That'll do. Yeah. Right, so I could even use some of these creamy soft colours in this background bit, just for a bit of a mixture or something. Bit of that blue in there. Mix them up a bit. It's not looking like not bad, that, does it? Right, let's get a bit of green mixed in. Bit of green in there. Like that. Oh, it's quite nice, doesn't it? Oh, let's just get this one. Soften that in a bit, I think. So a bit there, soften that bit. Yeah, like that. Like that. Let's get that dry. get some. Let's wash that colour out. Get some darker colours now. I'm just going to give that some little bits of paper there, isn't that? All the paper's disintegrated a bit. See that bit there? Up there. That's it. Job's a good one. Right. Bit more work on some of this now then. So let's get some green mixed up. Mix a bit more green up. So that's yellow mixed with some blue. Yellow and blue, next green. Lovely jubbly. Now that green is a bright green. Don't really want a bright green, so I'll mix some brown in with that, some Bontumber or whatever brown you've got. When I'm saying Bontumber, you ain't got to mix Bontumber in with yours. You can just mix whatever you want in to dull it. Anything to dull it. You can use any brown colour. Bit of light red, that's good for dulling. Just want a dull green. Right, let's go over the edges of some of this. There's some bushes and stuff in here. It's looking nice. Tell you what, let's get this other brush. 2 brushes on go. Get this one and soften some bits off. Niceness. Well, let's get some. Let's go even brownier. Get some even more browner greens in there as we come down. Some more brown paint on here. Oh, nice. Soften some of that. Some soften at the top, some at the bottom. Mix it all around, make it look niceness. Oh, my screen's gone off from my photo, what I'm looking at. Turn that back on. That's better. Yeah, a bit of that. Right. Tell you what, let's go a bit more of a bright green. Just a couple of little bright highlights in there. There we are, niceness. Oh, went back to a bit of this mucky green again over here. It's quite mucky over there. Softer over here. This bit's that tiny bit further back. So we'll do a bit more softening in this bit. Let's say a bit more. Dull this green down even more back here. That's it. That's really dull. This is as dull as our doofus, my stepbrother. He gets a bit dull. I hope he don't watch it. If he watches this, he'll go crazy. He'll get monk on if he watches this. He'll have monk on. Now that isn't looking 10 bad to me. Not 10, but I think I've gone up over my line a bit there. Or have I? Yeah, I'll do that. That'll do. There. I think that's not looking bad at that. There. Do a bit of finger painting. And I've knocked my palette out. A bit of finger painting up here and all. Get some nice bushes. Doing a bit of finger painting. There we are. You know what? Quite happy at that. I think that looks alright. Oh, does that look like rocks there? I think it does. Distant rocks. That's what it's supposed to be. Could always go in and do a bit more work on that. Shall I? Yeah, let's do a bit more work on that. It's not looking very rocky. Some more. Bit more bits on there. Bit of that, bit of this blue again. That's a bit better, I think, doesn't it, already? You know what, I'm going to go in with scraper. I think I'm going to leave that at that. I think that looks alright. Right, let's get some reflections in here now. I've still got a bit of that blue paint on here. Some of these little reflections in here. dip that in some water. I suppose really I need to disguise this bit here, don't I? Let's give that a rub, see if we can disappear it. That's not bad, that's about disappeared at that. Right, I've just got a damp brush now. There's no paint on this brush at all now, just water. Any paint I'm just pulling off from this bit here. So it's only a slight reflection there is, there's not much there. In fact, let's add a tad more in. So I've gone into that, you know, that light blue colour, what I used on them rocks, gone into that. And in fact, let's make this water a bit rougher. Pull a bit of that right across. So right, that done it. And then into that cream colour, this will turn green I think, and just pop a bit more in there like that. Oh yeah, nah, that's, I'm liking that. Let's dry that before it misbehaves and starts going everywhere. See, that'll go. Right, get a bit. Just going to take them where that paper's disintegrated a bit. Take some of that off. There. Now that's looking quite. Let me just move that. That's looking alright, isn't it? Now you can imagine that in a long frame. It's going to look nice. Right. Now. Right, let's have a look. Let's get some cut paint mixed now for. I'll mix it with my big brush. Fisherman. I want a fisherman in there. So I'm going to mix. I think I'm going to give him a green coat. It's got to be dark to make him stand out. I think I'm going to lean slightly towards a green colour. Tend to wear the camouflage stuff, don't they? These fishermen's. So I'll go towards a green colour. Just trying to think. Could have my light coming in any direction on this, I think. I'm just mixing some colour. I'll be away in a second. Right, that'll do. That's a nice colour. There you go, my hands. Right, we need the fisherman in it. So let's have. I'll start with a lighter green, just as though light's hitting him a bit on one side. So let's have him. Let's go with a lighter green on. Where's he going? Let's pop him here like that. So I'll go with a lighter green on that side there, like that. And then just dab some of that back out. That might not even work. Might not stand out enough that, so I might not even be doing it now. It's just run into it. It doesn't matter. That I'm going to do lighter green so it looks like the light's shining in on him, but it wouldn't have stood out anyway. So that's a green colour what I've used there. And you know what? I'm not even going to bother trying to do his trousers a different colour out. I'm just going to stick him in like that. So something like that. Let's say an arm coming out this way. Something like that. Another one about there. I'm even going to do his head in that dark green. That's his head. Dee 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 dee. Let's put his arm back in a bit stronger there. Let's see. Reflection. About like that, I'm thinking. Now then, put a bit more black into this green now. I probably didn't need to, but there we are. Gone off track a bit there. This is his fishing rod. See if I can strengthen that up a bit. That's his fishing rod. Got our Peter and Paul in, aren't we? Peter and Paul up here. Looking for a couple of worms and that. What else do we want? Let's get a waterline on it. And put some waterlines in with some designer's white gouache. Why not? I've still got some in here. There's some of this designer's white gouache. All right up there. So if I come in, there we are. Oh, that's a nice little waterline now. Something like that. Let's just brush out a second. Just a tiny bit on under here. I'm just going to take that right up to him there and a bit there just behind him and all. Something like that. See, that's nice. Oh, I'll tell you what I'll do and all. Let's say a bit of a waterline where he's standing. So it's going. I think usually if you stood somewhere it splashes the water about a bit and gives you a bit of a ripple, doesn't it? So we'll give him a bit of a waterline there. Maybe it's thickening up a bit. That is it, and then that's how on there. That's nice, doesn't it? And then there's one. There. If you want them slightly softer on edges, get your finger under that. Also, you'll notice if you're doing it, you can wash paint off and do a waterline, but if you're doing them with this gouache, it does dry a lot paler than what you put it on, so make it whiter than what you actually want. Let's just use the last little bit of what's on here. Thin that one out of there. Oh, and that one. Thin it out towards them edges. Oh, niceness. Niceness. There we are. I reckon all this needs now is a but and a duh. Let's get a Bertie D on here then. B and a D spells Bertie D. B D, yeah, Bertie D, Bertie D, yeah, Bertie D, B. That's not running very good, is it? Need a bit more water in with that, make it run better. That's better. B D, yeah, Bertie D, Bertie D, Bertie D, B D, Bertie D, Bertie D, Bertie D. There we are. I'll see you on beach. Eat it.